Greetings to all in Dr. Abha Chemistry Pathshala. I'm back again with a small trick on plus R group and minus R group. A plus R group is a group of atoms which when attached to a conjugated system will start giving electrons to the conjugated system. As you all know that benzene forms a very integral part of a conjugated system. A conjugated system is a system where the pi bonds are placed at such a position where the delocalization, the jump of the electrons is possible, that is resonance is possible. If you wish to know more about resonance, there's a link in the I button, do visit the page. A minus R group on contrary is a group of atoms which when attached to the conjugated system will start withdrawing electron from the conjugated system. Suppose XY is attached to the conjugated system. If X is more electronegative than Y, if the atom which is directly attached to the conjugated system that is more electronegative than the next one, then Y, all such groups will be plus R. For example, NH2, OH, CH3, they all show plus R. X is less electronegative than Y. It will start withdrawing electrons from the conjugated system. For example, COOH, carboxylic acid. In carboxylic acid, carbon is less electronegative than oxygen. Benzaldehyde. In benzaldehyde, if you look at CHO, C is less electronegative than O. If you look at nitro, N is less electronegative than O. Benzonitrile, carbon is less electronegative than nitrogen. On the charge species, the trick will not work. In fact, a very simple concept will work. Species which is attached to the conjugated system has got a positive charge. Let's take an example of anilinium. See, it's very obvious that if the positive charge is going to attract electrons from the conjugated system. Obviously, positive charge cannot give electrons to the benzene system, it has to withdraw electron. So you know, anilinium starts acting as a meta-directing group. So if the species which is attached to the conjugated system has got negative charge, phenoxide, right? So what will happen? The electron will run into the conjugated system, right? So it will start showing plus R. So in the charge species, you will look at the charge and you will decide whether it will act as a plus R group or it will act as a minus R group. There is one more way to identify plus R and minus R. I just thought I'll share that also with you. See, you look at haloarenes, right? Chlorobenzene, bromobenzene. If you look at the atom which is directly attached to the benzene ring, this atom has got lone pair of electron. So the electrons will get into the benzene ring. For that matter, phenol, aniline, they all have lone pair of electrons on the atom which is directly attached to the benzene ring. So will show plus R. For minus R, how we explain is there are multiple bonds. There are multiple bonds and between, like nitro, N and O, there is a multiple bond, and towards the other side of the multiple bond, the more electronegative species will be there, right? So wherever you find multiple bonds, it will be minus R. Wherever lone pair of electron is there, it will be plus R. Exceptions to the second trick. If you take example of CH3, toluene, it shows plus R, but it doesn't have, carbon doesn't have lone pair of electron. You take CCl3, CF3 when attached to the benzene ring, they start acting as minus R, although there are no multiple bonds. So there are exceptions to the second trick, but for the first trick, when you take a group of atoms, there are no exceptions. That was all for plus R and minus R group.